Bob's your uncle. See you later. Look at that, man. That is just insane. Absolutely insane. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Blaziken VMAX. Now, why Blaziken VMAX, you might say? Well, because Blaziken only needs one energy attachment to attack because, of course, it's a Rapid Strike card. We can use Rapid Strike energy and also the new release Double Turbo energy. Now, if you combine these with Choice Belt and Rapid Strike Inteleon, you can very comfortably two-shot VMAX Pokemon, which is something that Blaziken couldn't do before. But what really breaks the deck is the fact that you can use Cheryl and Hyper Potion to remove your opponent's damage and then use Blaziken's attack to bring the energy back into play, effectively removing the downside to the Cheryl or Hyper Potion. So you're just tanking and two-shotting VMAXs. It's really, really fun to play. Now, of course, Blaziken can be played in different ways with different Rapid Strike Pokemon, but we are extremely streamlining this and just making it all about Blaziken doing damage, healing up, and just tearing up the opponent. We even have a cheeky like couple path to peaks in here because we do play exclusively special energy. So of course, if you come up against a Duraludon matchup, you can still play at least a little bit more to a degree. But with that said, let's get moving. Before we begin, please be sure to check out pdcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. All right, game one, let's do this. I am very full right now. I've been going to the gym a bit recently. You probably heard me mention another video. Trying to get a little bit more fit. And I have just started changing my diet and stuff like that. And I've just eaten like 350 grams of chicken, about 250 grams of rice, and about 100 grams of broccoli. And that's a big meal for me. So I've just whacked that in there and I'm absolutely stuffed. So might feel a bit sick some point in this video, just putting all this energy out, but we'll go with it. Let's go first. Yeah, I actually do like this deck a lot. I'm absolutely in love with the fact that you can just get rid of the energy of a Blaziken and just bring it back into play as if you didn't get rid of it in the first place. It's really cool. What I really like is if you have two Blaziken VMAX in play, or let's say a Blaziken V on the bench and a VMAX in the active, you could Cheryl the active, put the energy that you have in hand, let's say you found with Octillery onto it, and just throw it back onto the one on the bench. Really, really cool stuff. Anyway, we're playing a deck that obviously we're not designed to play. It's Malamar, but hey, if we can't challenge Malamar, then, you know, that's not going to be great either, is it? So that be that, I guess. I do want to get a VMAX down. I think that's the best way to go here. Would like to get the Remoraid because we have Octillery in hand, but considering we already have the Rapid Strike energy here, I honestly think it's better we can just Evo for us. A Drizzile and then Scoop or something like that, or, you know, anything down that line. We could get the VMAX out nice and quickly. I think the speed is going to be important for us here to really just start taking care of it as quickly as possible, and then, you know, take our turns to heal up to see if we can actually, you know, keep up with the Malamar matchup. Malamar is very hard to play, so it all depends on how the opponent plays it too. But let me just double check my mic's on. It's okay. I've recorded videos before about a mic and it's hell, absolute hell. But yeah, with that said, we want to just take care of it as quickly as we can. So if we get the option to do that, then I'm going to take that. Right, so what can we... Obviously get Drizzile. Do we have Scoop? We do have Scoop. Honestly, I think that might be the play. It's a guaranteed retreat. We just need to hope that we hit the VMAX off of this research. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Yeah, it's going to be a risky one. But hey, well, we have the 3. We have Evo Incenses in here. It's fine. You know, well, one Evo Incense, not the best, actually. Probably noticed I'm not playing any Ultra Ball. I did think about playing Ultra Ball. Oh, I don't like researching all this away. But I did think about playing Ultra Ball. But this deck is very... It needs its resources. I think every single resource you have, you kind of need at some point in the game, like really badly. So... that's something to bear in mind. Max plays here, take out the Incade, so that's great actually because they don't even have an extra benched Incade, so we get another turn to get a KO. Absolutely critical stuff here. I might level ball. Do I level ball for the Remoraid? Or do I just try and get another Blaziken down? I'm not 100% sure yet. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. But what I like is even if they get damage, you already have the Cheryl in hand and a double turbo energy just to heal up. Put that back into play and then again do damage as if they've done nothing, which is really, really cool. If they obviously hit a certain amount of damage. I do like the Hyper Potions. The Hyper Potions are cool because it allows you to get a good heal on. It's not the same as Cheryl, but without playing the supporter card. You can go for a Korrina's Focus, a Marnie, a Research, Boss's Orders. You can go for any of them after playing a Hyper Potion. I think that's really neat. I do like that too. That's why we've got Hyper Potions in here and not a 4 Cheryl line. I just think that's nice being able to pull off that kind of play, you know. They have to get another Inkay down. Yeah, because obviously there's the risk of the boss's orders. They can't take that risk because there they go. Could probably go for a boss here and take out that Inkay. Just, again, create a few more problems. Honestly, I don't see that being a bad play, to be fair. Could ditch... I want to get Remoraid down too. We could do this, actually. Go like that and get another Blaziken down. I think that's okay. I think that's fine. You know, I want to get Remoraid down, but it's not the end of the world. So I think we do that. We're going to get Boss and do that. So we play a lot. I think all of our supporters, we play 2 of. There's a lot of draw support in here. Well, I didn't say a lot, about 6, but we're playing an Inteleon engine, so that's fine. 2 bosses and stuff, but I've included 1 Pal Pad. I'm trying this out with the Inteleon engine to see if the Pal Pad... You know, you get a lot of resources to different kind of supporter cards, different types of draw. And then if you really need a certain type, you can go for the Pal Pad to recover them. That's an idea I have in my head. I want to see how it pans out. So we're trying it out today. We're just going to go aggressive here. And we're just going to boss up that Inkay and just slow them down as much as we possibly can. I'm not going to put Tower of Waters down because you don't need it. But look, Max Blaze put the energy onto that Blaziken, which is really, really neat. All right, let's do that. I know the double turbo does reduce the damage output, but that's what the Inteleon Rapid Strikes are here for, is to be able to help pick up that damage. Because, of course, with Choice Belt on the double turbo, you're doing 140, which is quite weak. So, of course, you need the Inteleon to pick that up a little bit. But we only play 2 turbo. Turbo is not the main way of doing it. It's just there for that added extra consistency. What am I on about? To just pull off an attack. You're better off pulling an attack than not. So, yeah. That's the idea, at least for that one. I did initially go for 8, so that's 4 rapid, 4 turbos, but I don't think that's necessary, considering how much energy we're actually reusing. So I think it's okay. I do think it's fine, if I'm going to be honest with you. But this could be a Cheryl turn. Just pointing that out, which would be really interesting. But I do need to bear in mind that the turbo does not 1-hit KO the Malamar. We have to get the rapid Inteleon out in order to guarantee that. So it has to be a good Korrina's focus. We might even need to retreat this Blaziken just for a turn before healing it, just to draw and hopefully find that rapid Inteleon to get the KO. We just don't want them taking out a Blaziken VMAX. They can do it this turn, though. They need, what is it, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 2, 4. I think it's 8, isn't it, if I'm right? So it's 2, 4, 2, 80, 3, 20. Yeah, so they need 8 rapid cards to pull it off. And they can. They can. But if they whiff it, great time for a Cheryl. We just... This is why the Remoraid's in here. And the Octillery Remoraid. This is why the Octillery's here. Because the Octillery, you can just guarantee that rapid strike energy search. So you can go for a Cheryl and just hit. For higher damage output. But we'll see. We will see. We will see. If we have to retreat for a turn and hope they ain't got the boss, I guess that's it. But it also depends if they bench a Sobble down. It would be intelligent for them to bench Sobble down unless they got the guaranteed KO. If they don't have it, they have to bench the Sobble. There they go. So they may not have the guaranteed KO, or they might, and they might just have the extra Sobble. You never know. You never know. But this is a great time for a Cheryl. Like, to be fair, I might even Cheryl with the double turbo energy in hand. Even if it doesn't get the KO, it still removes all the damage output, which is kind of a big deal. So they don't have enough. They go 160. A Hyper Potion could be decent here as well. You know, that's something we've got to bear in mind too. Bringing it down to 40 HP. We could Hyper, to be fair. We could Hyper Potion. Okay, got to think here. I guess we are evolving you, right? Or is that a bad idea right now because we don't know? Do we not want 2 VMAXs in play just yet? Could just Cheryl go for it. I could Cheryl get the Sobble. No, are we out of Evo incenses? I don't know. Okay. Let's play the level. Let's look at our deck. So we want to see if we have Evo. We do have Evo, so we can actually just get the Rapid Inteleon. Cheryl, attach Turbo, Rapid Inteleon, take KO. Still have the Korrina's focus in hand for draw if need be. I think that's the way to go. We still have an extra Inteleon. We played 2 of the Shady Dealings Inteleon. We aren't playing. We are not playing, mate. We're going all consistency, no messing about. So we are just going to Cheryl and remove the damage. That's fine. We do get the KO thanks to the Rapid Inteleon. That's good at least. So we can do that and take that down because we're hitting 110 with the turbo plus that 130 KO. Anything I've got to bear in mind? No. Okay, we're fine. And then we go for the Cheryl. Just like that. Lovely stuff. And then we attach. Then we go for you. Could have retreated even if we wanted to and evolved. But in fact, maybe I should have. Now that I think about it. Oh, I'm not sure. Either way, we're going to go in like that. What's really cool is we can still attack with the Inteleon. So I can actually attach to the Inteleon with this Rapid here. Which is pretty cool. So if you ever need a single prize attacker, even though Inteleon's pretty bad for it, you can use it in dire situations. Oh, look at that prize. Look at that. Lovely. Love to see the Remoraid there. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. So look, we just removed the damage. Now they need 8 Rapid Strike cards again to get the 1-hit KO. They can't go for something a bit smaller and try and hopefully get it. They need 8 instead of 4. Madness. Absolute madness. This is what I love about this deck, and it is really good fun to play. Must be quite frustrating to play against, though. You put damage down, it's like, nah, chief, sorry, what was that? Don't remember that. Little bit of a Men in Black snapshot, too. You know what I mean? Damage gone, like nothing happened. Oh, man. Yeah, this is great. This is great fun. This is great fun. And the fact that we're having a good time against Malamar is really nice to see, because there's so many decks I've made that just struggle against Malamar purely because of what Malamar is. It's about taking out the big boys. But either way, let's not speak too soon. They could get a KO here, but they need to get another in-K down. They need to get another in-K down. There's the scoop. They could scoop up the Octillery. No, they're not doing that. So again, they might not have it. The Octillery would give them more. Obviously, they're both Rapid Strike cards. Another thing to bear in mind there. Have they used their Octillery ability yet? I don't know. I'm not sure. They might. I don't know. They have to get another in-K down, right? No Rapid. Okay. So that means they might have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Again, they ain't got it. And again, we're just going to be able to take that out and buy another turn. Huge. And there's the scoop. We got Malamar to scoop us, boy. That's what I like to see. That was amazing. Okay, so we're playing Mew. Oddly enough, they have a firebox. I thought it was a fire deck, but okay, sure thing. Very simple start. No mulligans, nothing like that. We're going second on this bad boy. Yeah, that firebox threw me off. I thought it was playing some sort of fire deck, but no, we're playing Mew VMAX, the big ultimate test for any deck that you build nowadays, of course. So it's going to be an interesting one. To be fair, there's not any deck in the format that has a positive win percentage, at least of what I'm aware of, against Mew VMAX. What I think happens is, I don't know, this is a theory, this is an inexperienced, unprofessional perception on, or take on the meta when it comes to tournaments, and why Mew VMAX isn't doing so well. And I have a feeling that Mew VMAX is gatekeeping a lot of decks from coming into the top cuts, but just isn't doing so well against these other decks. And maybe a lot of mirror matches are just shutting out a lot of Mews. It seems like you just get a ton of Mew mirrors early on. That's what I've heard from word of mouth in a tournament. And then they kind of just fizzle away, you know? It's like, right, it's always a Mew mirror. One of them's going to win. That means Mew's down. And eventually you get some matchups that actually end up doing well against Mew when you have the top cut players. If you have a top cut player playing a slightly worse deck, let's say the Mew VMAX, because I still think Mew VMAX is best deck in format just as it is, especially if it's played right, but that's just my personal opinion. If you have all the top cut players playing different things apart from Mew, they're still more likely to win against Mew, obviously, because they're better players. So I think Mew kind of gatekeeps a lot of decks, and then, of course, you go to the top cut with the better players, and then they get fizzled out. That's what I think is the idea here. So I wouldn't sit here and disrespect Mew. Mew is still incredibly good. So you've got to bear that in mind at least. They're going to get pretty much a KO next turn, bearing things in mind there. All right, I think we're going to go and get us a Sobble down. And we kind of just have to pass. Not a good starting hand, unfortunately. But again, going second against Mew, it's an interesting one. Some prefer it because obviously the Meloetta donk doesn't happen. I guess that's good. But at the same time, you know, you can get a very poor start up and actually just, you know, have them take a KO you don't want them to take. I would have liked to start the Sobble with like a turbo, just go for a keep calling. Because keep calling finds everything. It finds even Blaziken. So we could have keep calling. That would have been a lot better for us this turn. But unfortunately, it's just not the case. Path to Peak, hopefully shutting them down a little bit. I'm hoping they haven't got any bounce for the stadium right now. If they haven't, that's incredibly good. But they're going to get the VMAX out anyway. There you go. But if they don't have the bump, we may just survive the turn. We may just... They didn't play the power energy. The power tablet. Oh, okay. No, they already have the KO straight away with this mutant. They can just retreat. Yeah, that's a good point. I thought they were going to evolve into this one with the double turbo, but hey, I guess not. But if we can slow them down, that's fine. Considering they're not drawing anything, might mean they're dead drawing. So, if this path sticks for a little bit and they do struggle, we could be okay. Assuming they don't get anything busted from the prize cards. Assuming, you know what I mean? Assuming they don't. Anyway, let's see how this turn goes. Our board state is abysmal, but we're okay. We're okay. We have draw at least. That's fine. Would be a great Cynthia turn. Cynthia's ambition, but we just don't place him. We're not prepared for just getting KO'd so comfortably. You know what I mean? We want to tank things, so I didn't think playing Aspirant Cynthia's Aspiration or Raihan's kind of not as useless in this deck. Obviously, there's no basic energy, so thought, no, that's not a good idea. At least we get the rapid energy. That's good at least. I like that. I do like that. A bit of a riskier play here, but we're going to get Remoraid down, and we're going to level ball for another Sobble. He says riskier. That's actually okay, I think. It's just the fact that we got rid of the boss, you know? And we have no energy discard power, so I guess we'll just go for a Max Blaze. And next turn, it's a bit of a oof. Like, we have to take the hit. If they manage to get out of this and switch back in and take a shot at us. If they don't, that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We have boss in hand. If they don't get a hit this turn, we can boss that Mew and take it out. So this, again, is why Path, I'm playing Path, more Paths over Tower of Waters. You know what I mean? Just that option's really good, at least. If they come and attack with the Mew VMAX, they ain't getting a KO. We can respond with one, which at least puts us in a much better spot. You know what I mean? Even though they can come back with a KO. It's just a simple fact that you can tell. Look at that. The Path is ruining their day. Look at that top deck. Gorgeous. This is what you'd love to see. This is what we love to see, my guy. Okay, do you know what? I might actually hold the... I'm going to hold the Drizzile. In fact, I should have got a Korrina's there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to hold the Drizzile, because we don't know what supporter we're going to need. So we're going to gust you up and just take you out. See you later, Mew. Who's Mew? I know I just said respect him, but listen. Path out here doing bits. Yeah. Hey, I think it's like the first time I've beaten Mew in a video. I've beaten Mew before with other decks. I beat him with Snorlax. Snorlax, actually, I enjoy the Mew Snorlax matchup. It's quite fun. I think the most matchups I've won against Mew is with Snorlax VMAX. If you haven't seen it, check it out on the channel. It's a pretty fun and good list, to say the least. But, oh, they might go a little Meloetta, maybe. I don't know. They ain't drawing. The dead draw. Path to Peak, also a big card shutting off Mew recently. Who is it? Has all said that Mew only plays like two stadium cards. Very risky when Path is going to be so important nowadays. You know what I mean? Maybe better to... Do you know what? I don't mind just hitting the Meloetta. It does offset prizes, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, we have options, bro. We have options right now. We could get another boss and hit, maybe take a Genesect hit, or maybe we just take this Meloetta. And do you know what? I think that's the play, actually. I'm actually going to Octillery here for a Korrina's Focus, just to see more cards in hand. I don't want to play anything just yet. We could Hyper Potion, but I don't want to take the risk of that. I just want to get a couple more cards. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. We could Hyper Potion now and go for a Turbo attachment. But, oh, do we? The numbers could be relevant. 250, that's a Choice Belt and a Power Tablet. We heat it up, then it's a lot harder for it to hit its KO, maybe. Do you know what? Maybe we do that. Maybe we do. Just to offset the numbers a little bit? Oh, I don't know. I know I could Drizzile and Evolve, but I want to get Drizzile for a boss and hopefully stick a Genesect and take game that way. So I guess in that case, it doesn't really matter, does it? Do you know what? We'll do it just to stay alive. Why not? This is the point, right? We'll heal up and we'll throw the Turbo in like that. And then we'll go in for a Max Blaze. Just in case they try and stick us in the active, we can throw the Rapid on the Octillery. And just do that. Just in case. You never know. Take the KO. Then we have Drizzile for boss. Oh, no. Okay, no, we don't. we do. No, we don't. Damn, that's a shame. What I was thinking was we could at least get a Sobble for a Rapid Inteleon. And then go for... oh, they're going to retreat to it anyway. I guess to be fair, they don't have any other options, do they? Look at this. Mew. This is a sight to behold, my friend. Mew is just... No, it's like, not today. No, not happening. Absolutely love that. Do you know, I could get another Sobble just in case, couldn't I? Could even get do you know, I could actually go for another Blaziken. No, I'll go for another... I'm loving this. I'm embracing the one time I can actually show me just dominating a Mew. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's so fun. It's entertaining. I'm not going to play any cards yet. I could play you, I guess, and get a Shady Dealings Inteleon in hand. You know, that is preemptively playing, but Mew doesn't play Marnie, so it's fine. We're not going to get disrupted in our hand, so we can just do this. It's fine. It's honestly okay. And we could just hit this Genesect and then just gust for it the next turn. And the great thing is we can actually use the Drizzile, get a Pal Pad, and then use Inteleon. Yeah. Yeah. That's... I think I made the right call, actually. Right, yeah. I'll be taking care. I took all that time to think and we hit for weakness. What am I doing? What? Okay, so we're going first here. We're playing a Raichu V. Probably going to be the last game of this episode, but I'm gassed already as it is. This is just going to be a bit of fun now. Being able to take out a Malamar and a Mew in the same video comfortably, not even with a challenge, is so incredible. And I'm absolutely fan of that. In fact, I am going to go and get the Remoraid down because we already have Octillery in hand. And I think that's better just to guarantee an attack next turn. So we just passed there. We can get the Octillery out. We can go get the Rapid Energy, Evo for the Blaziken, and then come in. The big issue of Raichu is a one-hit KO deck, which we don't like. Of course, if it could just take us out in one shot, the whole healing thing is, again, a bit more of a problematic thing. But again, they have to really try to achieve that. Also, I see the Stormy Mountains. I know a lot of you mentioned in the Dragonite video, could have Stormy Mountains for a Dragonite. I know that was a bit of a dumb move on my part, but yeah, listen. When recording and playing at the same time, it's very hard to manage both attention to the gameplay itself and entertaining and commentate. It's all a bit of a fiasco, you know what I mean? Like now, it'd be a good idea to check my deck with Stormy Mountains, just to see what's going on, right? Just to have an idea of what's going on in the deck, what's prized. We have a Hyper Potion prized, I think, right? Yeah, so that's good to note. We have a Path to Peak prize, which is not really that big a deal. Cheryl's in hand, right? So that's not prized. Marnie's prized, and we haven't prized any energy. There we go. So at least we know our prizes. Lovely. Great stuff. That's how it should be done, shouldn't it, really? So we'll Evo Incense and just get ourselves the Blaziken. And we're just going to start coming in and taking hits. They didn't get any energy in the discard pile, which is good. That's what I like to see. We're going to hit straight 160. No questions asked. Already straight out the bat. Probably go for... We did have the Pal Pad, didn't we? Yeah, I could research now. Could research. I don't mind. It's going to advance my board state a bit more, isn't it? So might as well. We're not winning the game, are we, yet? So I think just getting a Sobble also down's good. There we go. Love the look of that. And we don't have the energy to use this yet. So I don't think I'm going to... No, do I bench the Blaziken this time? I might. I will. Not I might. I will. Just in case, you know, we can get an attachment Cheryl playing or anything like that. Or we can retreat attach if we get hit and we don't have any sort of healing. Just to evolve. Honestly, don't think that's a bad shout. Right, so they've gone... Their board is filled now, so there's clearly no Crobat or anything going on. What's the energy? 2 energy already? Damn, so they're going to be hitting already 180. They need to hit... How many cards in this card? So there's 6, 12, and then it's 240, and then it's 300, and then it's... So they need to get 6 energy in play to take a one-hit KO. So they aren't doing it here. So this is what I mean. We could Cheryl this turn, though. And that'd be kind of a busted Cheryl turn, to be fair. Oh, this is what I love, man. You just remove all the damage. Just get rid of it all. Just make it disappear. You know what I mean? Look at it. There's going to be a Drizzile here. And we're going to get Cheryl, heal up. And then just attach this one and put it onto the bench Blaziken. Like so. I'm evolving it now because I want to. Because it's fun. And we haven't even used Octillery yet. So I guess we can get another Sobble with that. This is just filth. Absolute filth. Just heal it up. Bob's your uncle. See you later. Look at that, man. That is just insane. Absolutely insane. Let's get an Octillery. Let's go for a Sobble. Get you out. This is just moving. Wow. Okay. There you go. 160 again. If that was VMAX, still would have been a KO. And we even get to attach the energy to the Blaziken. That is what I'm talking about. Look at that. And even if it gets hit, well, you could just retreat and go for another one. Lovely stuff. And what I like is if you retreat and you don't... This is why Tower of Waters is not that big a deal in this deck. It's good. But you can just retreat the Blaziken and throw it back on with Blaziken's attack. You know what I mean? It's like that energy's not gone. It's basically a free retreat, right? In theory. Obviously, it's not always going to be the case but the simple fact that you could do that is mad. Absolutely mad. See, and that's Scoop. Okay, I think we've made the point. Blaziken's broken. Go and play it, all right? Listen in the description. Have fun with it. See you later.